guys, welcome to Home Sweet Homeschool. If you're new here, my name is Ashley and I'm a homeschooling mom to one. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about the best of our homeschool year. Now this video is a part of a collaboration hosted by the Homeschool Break Room, so you definitely want to go check out that channel as soon as you leave this video because she offers a lot of homeschool wisdom. She actually just had one of her children graduate from homeschool, so you definitely want to go check her out. So we're just getting together and we're sharing the best things about this past homeschool year. And there were some great things. Now, I'm not saying that it was easy and I'm not saying that there weren't any difficulties, because there were. But we're looking at the best, the favorites, the good things about this past homeschool year. So I'm just going to share a few things that were great about our homeschool year. Make sure you check out the playlist so you can see all the best ofs from the other homeschool channels. That will be linked down below. All right, so I'm going to start with our best or favorite. I'm going to call them favorites instead of best of. Our favorite read aloud for the year, and I don't have it because I already have it in a box like to sell because I won't be reading it again. So our favorite read aloud this year was The Giver. We read it to go along with our psychology unit from Gather Round, and we loved it. Now that is for older students, and I definitely think you should pre-read it first before you read it with your child, but we absolutely love that book. There was so much to talk about and so much to think about just from reading that book. So that was our favorite read aloud. The next thing I want to share is our favorite Gather Round units. So we love unit studies, and so I decided to break up our favorites by our favorite Gather Round and our favorite Campfire. So we didn't do very many Gather Round units this year for a variety of reasons, and it's not because we didn't want to. We just, year 3 didn't come out like it was supposed to, and that's okay. So we just had to pick from what we had done. And so our favorite Gather Round unit was dinosaurs. I'm a dinosaur lover. My son's a dinosaur lover. We love this unit, but a close second to our favorite was U.S. History 1. If you're looking for some U.S. history for your homeschool, their series, it'll be 6 books total. We loved it. So that was a close second, but this was our favorite, dinosaurs. So then I asked my son, okay, what was your favorite Campfire unit? Now we actually finished 5 Campfire units. We did professional chef, we did vet, we did military, we did all kinds. But my son and I both decided that our favorite for the year was the Real Pirates of the Caribbean. Now it's a part because I've already put up our homeschool stuff, but we love this pirate unit. This was a mini unit. It only had 6 lessons, but we learned so much. My son has always loved pirates from the time he was about 2 up. He's always enjoyed pirates, pirate toys. I think for a period of like 3 or 4 years, he was always dressed like a pirate. He wore his costumes out, and so he loved this. So this was our favorite unit. And then when I said, okay, think about all the units that we've done this year, Gather Round and Campfire, which one was your favorite? What would you say was the best? And he voted on the pirate unit. So if you're looking for something that's quick and your kids are interested in pirates, or even if they're not, this was a lot of fun from Campfire. This was probably the best thing we did all year. We loved it. All right, let's see what else. Let me share our favorite field trip, and it kind of goes along with the pirate unit. We go to Florida a lot because we're close to it. We live in the South. And so we've been to a lot of different places in Florida, but one place we've never been is St. Augustine. And so we actually went last August. And I had just enough time to put this unit in before we went, and it worked out beautifully. If you've never been to St. Augustine, you've got to make you a trip there. The beaches are beautiful. We actually didn't stay on the beach. We stayed in town. And we got to go to the old town. We went to the fort. We went to the pirate museum. And it was so great because a lot of the things that we learned in here were talked about at the museum when we went on the tour. We went to the Fountain of Youth, and there was just so many things we didn't even get to do, and now we want to go back. So that was our favorite. I'm not saying that your field trips have to be like a vacation, because we did go to some local field trips, but that was probably the best thing we did all year, and we can't wait to go back to St. Augustine. Let me see what else I want to talk about. I asked my son just to share, something else that was good about this year. And for him, it was starting karate. He's always wanted to do something like that. And we found a place that has just worked out perfectly. They have a homeschool class 2 days a week and a weapons class every other Saturday. And so that's a really good thing for him. It's a very positive thing for him. And that's been a good thing for this school year. Another thing when it comes to just homeschool stuff in general, one thing we started this year was notebooking, and that turned out to be one of my favorite things. And so moving forward in our homeschool, we're going to do a lot of notebooking and a lot of narration because that worked out great. And so these are just some examples from, we did this with U.S. History. I did not even buy the student notebook for U.S. History. I don't plan on buying the student notebooks for U.S. History. We're going to do it like this. And so this was just a few of the notebooking pages we did for history. And then the entire dinosaur unit, if you watched my dinosaur video from Gather Around, the entire unit, we did notebooking. And my son learned so much, and he had so much fun doing this. And it was new to us, but we absolutely loved it. And this is going to continue. This was a great thing that came out of this year, and it's definitely going with us into next year. Another good thing about this year, the best of this year, is that we found a math program that actually works for my son. And if you have kids that struggle with math or just do not enjoy math, it's so great when you find something that they can tolerate. And so I did a whole video about Learn Math Fast. You can check that out. But my son actually enjoys it, and I can see us going through this all the way through high school. So that was a great thing about the school year. And the last thing I want to share about this year, because homeschooling is not just about our children, it's also about our family and the good things that it does for us. And the highlight of my year, other than getting to spend time with my son and not miss anything, but the highlight for me was going to teach them diligently. That was amazing. It was held in Pigeon Forge. I got to hear wonderful speakers. I got to meet Rebecca Spooner, which was great. I got to hear so many encouraging things. To be in a building with that many people that have a passion for educating their children and that love God and that value family. It was amazing because the small town that I live in, not very many people homeschool. The ones that say they homeschool don't really do much of anything with their kids because around here in this little small town, you just go to public school. That's what everybody's been doing, you go to public school. And so it was amazing to be with that many people that felt the same way I do about education and homeschool and family. And so I loved it. And a bonus to all of that was I got to meet my YouTube mom friends that I've been talking to since I started this journey on YouTube. I got to meet them and hug them and go out to dinner with them, and we got to talk like regular people, It was amazing. It was like we'd always known each other, and it was amazing. It was so great, in fact, that as soon as I could buy tickets for next year's convention there, I went ahead and bought them, and I booked our room because I'm ready to go back. I left feeling so encouraged and so motivated. It was great. And so that was like the highlight of my year. So there were so many great things that happened this school year. I want you to share in the comments the best of your year. What were the wins for you? Let's celebrate everything. There is nothing too small. Whatever was a win for you and whatever was the best of for you, I want you to share it down in the comments because it is important to celebrate the things that are going good. I want to thank the Homeschool Break Room for hosting this collaboration. I want you to check her channel out, check out the playlist, and as always, thank you so much for watching.